Hello guys, my name is Johnny Manda. So in this live tutorial, I'll be revising with you a past paper, a science past paper, specifically paper 2, that was written by the internals, grade 12 internals in the year 2020. So this is section B, question 5, okay? So the question reads, a mixture of copper to oxide powder and coke or carbon, okay, coke or carbon is just one and the same, okay, was put in the test tube and heated as shown in the diagram below. So one thing that we can observe, or we can try to find out, is that if here this mixture here is a combination, okay, it is a mixture of copper to oxide and pure carbon, also known as coke, okay. Now there's also some heat that is being applied this side. No wonder they're saying it was heated, okay, it was heated, okay. Now one common thing that we need to understand here is that this experiment, or this reaction that is trying to occur here, is a black reaction, okay. Why do I say so? Because the nature of copper to oxide, it is black in color. Same applies to pure carbon or coke, okay. So these two are both black in color. No wonder this is a black reaction, okay. Now let's look at these simple questions that were given. They're saying describe what would be observed as the mixture is heated, okay. So as the mixture is heated, according to, if we had to construct a chemical equation, you will find that the products, okay, the products will only be copper and carbon dioxide, okay. So since copper is being produced, okay, since copper is being produced and the carbon dioxide is, it's a gas, which means we cannot observe, we can just identify, looking at its identity test, we can identify to say this is carbon dioxide. But observation, they're asking us to write what we observe as this reaction is being carried out, okay. So what to be observed, since copper is being produced and copper is reddish brown in color, so what will be simply observed there is a reddish brown color, okay. A reddish brown color will be observed, okay. Then now I said write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction that occurs in the test tube, okay. So the reaction that is happening inside here, the test tube, okay. Mind you, there's copper to oxide and coke, okay. So we're going to say copper to oxide, okay. Copper to oxide reacts, okay. Copper to oxide reacts with carbon. When copper to oxide reacts with carbon, what to be produced is just copper and carbon dioxide, okay. That is what to be produced, okay. So like what I've tried to illustrate here. So copper to oxide plus carbon, which will give us copper plus carbon dioxide, okay. Yes, okay. Then now the other thing, and mind you, they're saying a balanced chemical equation, okay. So I think there was an error when typing this. I didn't include it wasn't balanced in actual, okay. So just to try to make you understand, here we have one copper, even here we have one copper, so copper is balanced. Here we have one oxygen, but this side we have two oxygen. Then here we have one carbon, here we have one carbon, okay. So carbon is balanced and copper is balanced. The only thing that is not balanced is oxygen. Here oxygen will have one, here oxygen will have two, okay. So for us to balance this equation, we're going to look at the list, okay. So the list among the products of the oxygen that is being produced and the oxygen that is being reacted, you find that the one that was being reacted is least, okay. Here we're having one, then this side we're having two, so we can put a 2 before copper to oxide, okay. Once we put a 2 here before copper to oxide, then you can see that that 2 also affects copper, okay. Copper will also be affected. So we can also introduce a 2 here where copper is, then everything becomes balanced. That's what I didn't include that when making this video. Okay, so I'm saying before copper to oxide we put a 2, okay, because what we're trying to do is to balance oxygen. So immediately we balance oxygen, even copper becomes affected. So for us to balance copper, we put a 2 here, okay, where the product is, okay. That is it, okay. All right, then the last question, they're saying B, what type of reaction occurs between copper 2 oxide and carbon? And we also give a reason for our answer. So they're saying we state the type of reaction, this one. So you can see that when these two reacted, copper to oxide and carbon, when they reacted, amongst the products you can find that oxygen has been removed from copper to oxide, okay. Oxygen has been removed, but it has been added to carbon, okay. The oxygen has been removed from the oxygen has been removed from copper to oxide, and it has been added to carbon, okay, so that we only have copper plus carbon dioxide. So we can say that oxygen has been added to carbon. So this is a redox reaction, okay. It is a redox reaction, okay. Then for a reason you say because oxygen has been removed from copper to oxide and added to carbon, okay. That is it, guys, okay. That is it. So this is what I mean, okay. So you say it is a redox reaction because oxygen has been removed from copper to oxide and it has been added to carbon. Thank you.